So in the Python, functions in Python, right? And you have already used a couple of functions, right? The functions we have used so far is input. Remember, we learned print. That was another function. We learned int. We learned float, right? So int takes input from user. Every function, if you notice, Python provides a lot of built-in functions. That means Python says you don't have to do all these basic things. I'll write a code for you, create a function, and give it to you. A function is nothing but a tiny, small Python program that does one thing and does it nicely. They don't try to do many things. Okay, so if you need many things, you still call multiple functions to get the output. Suppose I want to order, as I said, like you go to a restaurant and you order food. Behind the scene, not everybody is doing the same thing. Some person is doing taking the order. Some person is taking the take order. Then another person is cutting vegetables, right? Cut vegetables. Third person is cooking, right? One person is cleaning the table. It's a set of functions. Cleaning table. A lot of people are contributing to one service called serving the food in restaurant. Right? Similarly, behind the scenes, this function may be calling few other lines of code, few other functions. A function inside may call another function, but for you, the entry point is input. You don't care what is inside. It's a black box for you. So functions are a Python program that does one thing, does it nicely, and we write our own functions also down the line. But for now, they are reusable. Functions are they do it one thing, do it nicely. Functions are very low maintenance because you're writing one time, you're not repeating the code. It's also a level of abstraction. That means the caller doesn't need to know what it goes inside the function. All they care is giving the input and getting the output back. So in Python, you use functions in different ways, and not different ways. Yeah, there are a couple of ways, but primarily it's a function name, parenthesis, one or more input here. You can say input 1, input 2, comma separated, one or more input, and this gives you some output. This is how you always use a function. This is your output. Let me put it here. This is output of the function. Function is always on the right side here. Left side is only the variable. This is function name. And these are the inputs to the functions. As you would notice, this is how you call a function. Somebody wrote this function, you call the function by a function name. Parenthesis is super important. Don't miss the parenthesis. If you simply use the function name, Python will treat this like a variable. By looking at the function, the parenthesis, Python knows that you are calling a function. Okay, and in the parentheses, you pass all your inputs, and function will return an output. Right? This is how you use it. Take this example of input. Right? If you remember, when I say x equal to input, enter your age. This is the name of the function, and this string, one string, because I'm not putting comma separated, and this is just one string, and this is my first and only input, right? And this is my output. Python provides this function to us and saying, this function will help you receive input from user on the keyboard, and the name of the function itself is input, so don't get confused. Similarly, take a print statement. Print, and you say hello Rahim, right? This function does not have any output because the output goes directly to the screen. So in this case, the print is a function, and this is the input. Whatever input you give, it is printed on the screen. So in some cases, or I would say in rare cases, a function may not give any output. In fact, in some cases, function may not need any input, which is very rare. It is very rare that a function does not give output. In this case, the function output, actually, it still gives output. It's not that it does not give into a variable. It gives output to the screen. So in majority of the cases, right, literally 99% of the cases, a function will take some input and function will give you some output. And that is the whole purpose of function. You don't care input ej or print, these two, right? Or take an example of float, print input, or take an example of float. When you say x float and you pass value 10.5 in a string, correct? So what does it do? It converts string 10.5 to number 10.5, or so decimal 10.5. So float is a function name, parenthesis, and then your input here, and this is your output. Okay, and you will see lot of examples going forward. This is your input. So remember, the function is a program. It takes some input and gives you some output. You don't care what is inside.